Gabauer loses a lot of time just understeering out. Oh, and he's probably lost his chance now unless he can get back in this town section. And White is now visible in Gabauer's mirror, so he's going to be teaming on the back of them very, very shortly as well.
Well, that could get interesting.
Yes, it would be nice if it got interesting. Meanwhile, we have video feedback.
Yeah, this is an improvement. And we've got Gabauer! Yeah, he's pulling alongside it. Now it's done. He's done it!
Gabauer's in the lead, and that's an FXR in the lead for the first time in the this GTAL season. And now it's all up to the car of White in that TRT car. If he could pull off another overtaking move on Santos, that would make it a 1-2 for FXR. That is in the first 43 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yeah. Well, for a minute I thought Gabauer and White would wait for the pit window, because the FXR can do a bit more of laps with the same amount of fuel in the car. Well, and I would call it David just beat Goliath.
Yep, and now also Andy O'Brien is against Runas. We'll get the TV directed cameras changing very, very shortly. But Andy O'Brien hits the wall. He got in the draft of Runas and just cut out in just before the hairpin.
Yeah, he clipped the inside wall after he clipped the outside wall. So he clipped 2 walls, and that means he loses a lot of time. After qualifying, I really thought that course change to the FZR would be the best move they have made up to now. But
yeah, they're still quicker than they were in the XRR. Don't forget, you know, they're like further up the field than I think they've ever been without Kenneth O'Keefe. But now Gabauer's past Santos. He's now just at the fastest lap, and now we can see White slowly closing up to the back of Santos as well. This might turn interesting.
We've got Runas and O'Brien nearly bump drafting down the straight with about 3 inches of distance between those cars. And sorry for the problems. It just timed out.
Here is Oscar Harvick to take over from in the Sim Racing Lithuania team car.
Debbie has got a really smashed car. The front left is looking very bad. Meanwhile, Gabauer with another fastest lap.
Speaking of Steebly, he's in the wall on the outside of turn number something or other. I can't remember. A lot of corners on this track.
And now he's
pulling
into the pit lane.
I'm amazed here at Gabauer's sheer pace.
Yeah, but he has to pass Seidel now safely. Seidel now getting blue flags. Hopefully he will respect it. Respect them.
Yeah, well, he should do. He's an experienced racer. He knows what he's doing. He should be sane enough to
Well, about blue flags, we've seen the strangest things happen to cars getting the blue flags. Sometimes they even start spinning out of the track.
Yeah, it can be rather interesting to say the least. Seidel now letting Gebauer through. Iskra also hunting down the back of Jan Laprovot's car. That's for 10th and 11th straight place as they come through the final corner. And by the looks of things, our video feed is back, albeit on someone. So if you haven't seen the post on the IRC channel, the other IRC channel, which you're all welcome to come to, we will be turning off the stream either in video or radio form. However, it is at the time at 7 PM GMT. That's in 10 minutes time due to the vast amount of problems we've had. So we'll be coming off in about 10 minutes as Andy O'Brien, big mistakes, very sideways in 6th place.
For those who are now start crying because we're turning it off, it has not much of a sense to show something we have only problems with. I mean, we've had the blue screen for about half an hour, and now it's back and it's well, it's disconnecting all the time, timing out all the time. So those out there who want to see some racing tonight, there are still the Rolex 24 Hours from Daytona. Try to look whether you can see it or not.
Drive-through penalty for the 9 car of Abernethy, that's Fubar Racing Team. That seems to be for speeding in the pit lane on his way in.
Yeah, that's about the pit window they could do with the tires.
Meanwhile, Andy O'Brien is on the back of Runas as they come. Oh, very, very, very close from Andy O'Brien. Just managing to keep it on the back of Runas's rear bumper as they come through the penultimate corner. And on the power they go. Andy O'Brien too early on the power, loses time. Trying to correct his mistake. And Jan Laprovot also has a bit of a Jan train as well. Iskra looking down the inside at the second last corner. Laprovot making the mistake, and Meek and Iskra behind. They go side by side at the final corner. Meek on the outside, Iskra on the inside. They still side by side coming down the pit straight. Slocum has been off, and yeah, Slocum's been off. He's backwards in the kink as well. That's not a good place at all to go off. Nearly still being in the middle of the track as